It's coming up to 10 o'clock. Up next, Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter. Now, the latest summary from BBC News. It's just gone 10 a.m.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. NATO leaders are meeting in Brussels for a summit at which they'll try to reset their internal relationship with the United States after the turbulence of the Trump era. Speaking ahead of the meeting a few minutes ago, the NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg said that relations with Russia were at the lowest point since the Cold War. Beijing has reacted angrily to the closing declaration of the G7 summit, which criticised it for human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Hong Kong. The Chinese embassy in London accused the G7 of interference, calling the allegations baseless. World leaders have been congratulating Israel's new Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, whose coalition was narrowly voted into office on Sunday. He's set out a programme of domestic reforms, but his hardest task may be holding together his coalition, which embraces Israel's entire political spectrum. A former US Special Forces soldier and his son have told a Tokyo court they helped the former Nissan boss, Carlos Ghosn, flee Japan in 2019. Michael and Peter Taylor were charged with smuggling Mr. Ghosn through airport security in Osaka in a large box meant to carry audio equipment. Burmese state media have accused an ethnic armed group of killing 25 construction workers in eastern Myanmar. The men are said to have been abducted by the Karen National Defence Organisation while building a bridge near the Thai border. British government sources have told the BBC that the final easing of coronavirus lockdown restrictions in England will be postponed beyond the 21st of June. Many scientists have called for a delay to enable more people to be fully vaccinated to combat the more virulent Delta variant of the virus. And the former Australian Rugby League captain Boyd Cordner has quit after a lengthy battle with concussion symptoms forced him out of the game. BBC News.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter. Good morning, my name's Toby. Peter will be with us about 10:15 this morning. It's Monday morning, welcome to a brand new week, and this is Teen Radio UK Breakfast. It is good to be on. Kicking off your week, kicking off your Monday on the 14th of June 2021. 14 degrees Celsius right now, mostly cloudy. But don't worry, it should cheer up. Right now, latest news, Boris Johnson jets to a NATO summit. More gay and bisexual men can donate blood after a landmark rule change. And one last heave as lockdown easing set to be delayed by 4 weeks. 23% chance of rain, mostly cloudy. Good morning. We are keeping you entertained. We have got lots on the show for you this morning, live until 11. As we say, Peter will be joining us, but first, all the tunes for your Monday morning. Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter. Kicking you off with Sam Smith with Taylor Swift on the way. Come on. You know what we're about. Turn it up.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land.
We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide.
It's all so peaceful on the other side.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
Oh, chase your cares away.
Oh, hallelujah, get happy. Before the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand.
Shout hallelujah, get happy.
We're gonna be going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide.
Oh, it's quiet and peaceful on the other side.
Forget your troubles, get happy, your cares fly away.
Shout hallelujah, get happy, get ready for your judgment day.
Come on, get happy.
Chase your cares away.
Shout hallelujah, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand.
Oh, sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land.
We're heading across the river, wash your sins away in the tide.
It's all so peaceful on the other side.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy.
You better chase all your cares away.
Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready for the judgment day.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter.
I promise that you'll never find another like me. I know that I'm a handful, baby. I know I never think before I jump. And you're the kind of guy the ladies want. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. I know that I went psycho on the phone. I never leave well enough alone. And trouble's gonna follow where I go. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. But one of these things is not like the others. Like a rainbow with all of the colors. Baby doll, when it comes to a lover, I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you. And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
I know I tend to make it about me. I know you never get just what you see, but I will never fall you, baby.
And when we had that fight out in the rain, you ran after me and called my name.
I never wanna see you walk away. Cause one of these things is not like the others. Living in winter, I am your summer. Baby doll, when it comes to a lover, I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Let me keep you company. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Girl, there ain't no I in team.
But you know there is a me.
Strike the band of 1, 2, 3.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
Girl, there ain't no I in team.
But you know there is a me.
You can't spell awesome without me.
I promise that you'll never find another like me.
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Girl, there ain't no I in team.
But you know there is a me.
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me. Strike the band of 1, 2, 3.
You can't spell awesome without me.
You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast.
I don't wanna end up in a hospital room holding nobody's hand. I don't wanna end up drunk alone on a roof wanting what I don't have. I don't wanna end up looking back on my birthdays like they're random Thursdays. No, I don't wanna end up like that. I want a life that's bigger than all of the houses I wanna buy for my friends. A life that's bigger than every person who ever told me I can't. I'll look back and wanna be remembered for what I didn't know what I had. A life that's bigger than the fears I had. What I want to be the I wanna say the right words every time that I speak, have everyone listen. I wanna be my own boss so I don't feel so lost and be more ambitious. I wanna learn how to love whoever I want like it's nobody's business, yeah. I wanna end up like that. I want a life that's bigger than all of the houses I wanna buy for my friends. A life that's bigger than every person who ever told me I can't. I'll look back and wanna be remembered for what I didn't know what I had. A life that's bigger than the fears I had. What I want to be the told me I can't. I'll look back and wanna be remembered for what I didn't know what I had. A life that's bigger than the fears I had. What I want to be the
Good morning. It is Teen Radio UK Breakfast. Peter will be with us around about 10:15 this morning. You know Peter never gets in on time. But look who is in on time. It's August. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. How
Is
you...
it still in on time if I'm not supposed to be in?
Well, probably not. Good morning. This is Teen Radio UK Breakfast.
Teen Radio
with Toby and August. That's right. We've brought in a jingle. The jingle actually says your name. Look at me, quick on my feet.
Wow.
I know. You're. It's like you were always meant to be on. But hi, I mean, how fresh are you? Are you literally fresh from the shower?
Literally fresh. I mean, yeah. Got out about a minute ago. 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes. So that's probably about as fresh as anyone's ever been going onto the radio. Are you feeling fresh though?
I'm very tired still, for some reason.
You're very tired. Okay. How much sleep did you get? That's the first question.
I feel like I got enough last night. Like the recommended 8 hours.
You got the I mean, you're what, 16? I know how old you are. Like that'd be a bit of a cop out if I didn't. Are you 5? No. Like we're meant to have like 12 hours, aren't we? At our age, 10 hours.
I think so.
Something
I don't know.
stupid. Yeah.
Who gets 12 hours sleep?
No one. It blew your mind when I told you that like old folks don't need as much sleep because they actually don't. You didn't know that, did you?
No, but they're like older. I thought they needed like more hours.
No. Do you know? Have a guess. How many hours sleep does like an 8-year-old actually need?
Okay, if we need like 12, let's give them like 8.
They need 6.
Aren't they like really tired?
Yeah, but well, no, because their bodies are like shutting down. But no, like that's what aging is, right? So they don't need as much, less energy, I guess, or they're not developing all the time. Like,
Fair enough.
They just are. They're not growing.
Are they not growing?
They might be shrinking, but they're not growing. I'm just here spitting out the cold hard facts.
The hard facts.
Yes. New update from Peter. What do you think he's doing right now?
What is he doing right now?
He's making a coffee.
I mean, I don't blame him, to be fair.
How many black coffees are you down?
I ain't actually had one today, but I will have one after this.
Oh, you and your you're right on the caffeine, you know.
I like the caffeine.
You're really on the caffeine.
It gives you energy.
Were there any hiccups with the shower this morning? Because
There was not, but I did get to try my new, hair food.
hair food.
Yeah, it's like, it makes your hair
Sorry,
nice.
what? Hair food? What are we talking about now?
It's like a creamy thing that, you put on your hair, and it, makes it healthy.
Now introducing hair food on Teen Radio UK. All right, lovely bit of hair food there. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Did you get water everywhere? I always think sort of the whole bathroom becomes an aquarium once I'm done with it.
Do that. I think I was actually pretty good today. I think it remained mostly dry.
I have to crouch. I did this yesterday to some effect. Had to crouch in the corner of the shower in order to not get water everywhere. That's how I roll. That's how I roll,
Or
August.
just spray.
Yeah, because I hold the shower. It's not on the hook.
Okay, why do you hold the shower?
It's just how I've always done it.
Okay. I mean, you do you.
I can't process having it on the hook. I don't feel like it hits all the crevices it needs to.
You just move your body to hit the crevices.
Sure, that would make sense, but I mean, getting me to change a habit is literally like getting blood from a stone. We know this.
Yeah,
by now.
fair enough. I mean, if you enjoy doing it that way, I will not judge you.
I mean, I don't enjoy any sort of shower. I find it tedious, but it has to be done, or we all stink, right?
Well, yeah. I'd appreciate it if you got a shower.
Really? How about
Yeah.
I just don't shower for the next week?
I mean, I might not come see you. You know.
Can you imagine? You've upped your I feel like you're showering more at the moment.
Yeah, my hair keeps getting really knotty very easily.
Right, this is the thing. Longer hair, girl hair, as they say.
Not fun.
Not fun. Not fun at all. Anyway,
Sugar bald.
I mean, that's your choice. Self-determination for hair. It is 10:17. This is Teen Radio UK Breakfast. It's Toby and apparently August. Peter is on the way. Here's Jess Glynn.
know the tears are rolling down your face, and it feels like yours was the only heart to break. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no one else being around. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, yeah. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, yeah. I'll be there for you. Oh, I say, yeah, yeah. I got enough love for two. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. When it's Friday night and the drink don't work the same, you're alone with yourself and there's no one else to blame. When you still can't feel the rhythm of your heart, and you see your spirit fading in the dark. Oh, I'll be there when you need a little love. I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, yeah. I'll be there for you. I'll be there, yeah, yeah. I'll be there
would you look at that? It's the dirty stopover and the loyal stand-in. It's August and Peter. Hello.
Hi.
Peter, where you been, man?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. I had a bit of a mare.
But that what you just called us then, I'm trying to think who's who.
Well, you're the dirty stopover because you didn't turn up.
Oh shit, okay.
August is the loyal stand-in because August stood in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But no, you've had a bit of a mare of a morning, right? Monday morning, Peter. It's not
pretty mental.
Pretty mental. We'll get into all of that. August, you've got to go and actually get ready because you sort of joined fresh from the shower.
Yes.
What are your
Fresh from the shower.
What are your Monday plans?
Again, not a lot. I need to get some work done. Haven't done much work lately.
What are we doing? Studying the I don't know.
The human mind.
The human mind. Excellent. Enjoy the human mind, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you from 2 p.m. tomorrow on the show, August. Peter, you're on.
Oh. Hello, I am on.
You're on. It's the breakfast show. We've actually got you on the daytime. I feel like that's risky. Can you behave yourself?
No, I can behave myself. I can, maybe. We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. We've had some really bad bloopers in the past, haven't we?
I do remember some of those.
You have properly sworn on daytime before, haven't you? Do you remember we got Sonny on and he had a massive rant about Brexit on like a radio show that was about music?
That was planned though, right?
No, there was one where he called in and it was like just Teen Radio UK being normal, and he started ranting about like Brexit and really really partisan things.
Oh, and then it was when we made the actual planned Brexit thing because we really liked it.
Yeah, we did it. We did a Brexit debate. That was, I mean, you're allowed to talk about Brexit at a Brexit debate.
Yeah, I guess so.
We've had some laughs. I feel like us in person would not be suitable for broadcast radio, right?
Oh, absolutely not. And then obviously you've got In-Betweeners just playing in the background.
Yeah, we sort of use In-Betweeners as like a soundtrack to our lives, don't we?
Exactly. I was so sad when I finished it. Like when we were watching it, I didn't realise there was only 3 seasons.
Yeah, it's a really good show, and we're basically the same age as them now, which gives it a whole...
Oh, that's really strange. Because they look way older than us.
They do.
But they are actually all 16.
To be fair, I've got more facial hair than all of them combined, so I don't know about yourself, but I probably do look a bit older now.
Yeah, but I mean, considering the actors are like, what, 20 or something? Or worse.
Isn't one of them doing like gaming on YouTube now or something?
Yeah, it's Jay.
I found that so strange.
Wait, do you remember the scene where... Oh, I can't remember what video game they were talking about, but he was like buying a video game with Neil, and it was like some FIFA game, and it was like Neil was like, "Oh, what about this one?" And then Jay was like, "Oh no, I completed it."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I completed it, mate." Well, that's the name of the Twitch account. Completed it, mate.
That's brilliant. That's really good. I like that.
It's amazing. He just like gaming and I don't know.
Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, now you're on the breakfast show, are there any of your inside jokes, think of our inside jokes, are there any we can share on the radio? Because I was thinking about this, I honestly think most of what we say off air is just utter filth.
Absolutely. I mean, considering what most of our conversations consist of.
I mean, they're not for air. We'll put it that way.
No, absolutely not.
Inside jokes, I mean... There wasn't a running thing of me being taller than you, but that can't be applied anymore. Do you remember?
That's probably changed. I think that's actually changed.
It's actually changed. I was towering over, but now you might even be like an inch.
Were.
You might be an inch taller now, man. It's
possibly. Wait, how tall are you exactly?
6 foot.
Yeah, I'm like 6'1".
Spanish measurements. Don't trust them.
Spanish? What do you mean? That's my measurement. No, I'm kidding. I mean, like, there's people here that reckon they're like 6'3", 6'2", and I'm still taller than them.
Jesus Christ. So... Well, maybe this is where we find out I'm actually 5'8", and I've been lying to everyone all along.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I remember being with you like a long time ago, like a couple of years ago, and obviously I was really short, but I don't remember you being that much taller than me.
It wasn't comical. It wasn't like me and the bloke that's name begins with H. I was way taller, right? You like.
Sorry, it took me a while because you said bloke, which usually consists of like mature man. But...
okay, yeah, not a mature man. I'll put it that way. I also Yeah, okay, we'll talk about this. We'll play a song, we'll talk about this. We want to talk about perilous situations you've gotten yourself into. We'll do that on the other side of Demi Lovato, Clean Bandit, Solo. This is Teen Radio UK Breakfast.
That is an old song.
I never meant to leave you hurting. I never meant to do the worst thing. Not to you. 'Cause every time I read your message, I wish I wasn't one of your exes. No, I'm the fool. Since you've been gone, been dancing on my own. This boy's up in my zone, but they can't turn me on. 'Cause baby, you're the only one I'm coming for. I can't take no more, no more, no more. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, cry, cry. But I like to party. Touch, touch, touch. But I got nobody here on my own. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, cry, cry. Since the day we parted. Touch, touch, touch. But I got nobody, so I do it so low. Every single night I lose it. I can't even hear the music without you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Try to stop myself from calling, but I really wanna know if you're with someone new. Since you've been gone, I've been dancing on my own. This boy's up in my zone, but they can't turn me on. 'Cause baby, you're the only one I'm coming for. I can't take no more, no more, no more. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, cry, cry. But I like to party. Touch, touch, touch. But I got nobody here on my own. I wanna but I'm broken hearted. Cry, cry, cry. Since the day we parted. Touch, touch, touch. But I got nobody, so I do it so low.
Coming up to 10:30 on The Breakfast Show, it's Toby and Peter with you, and right now on Teen Radio UK Breakfast, it's the latest from BBC News.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. NATO leaders are meeting in Brussels for a summit at which they'll try to reset their internal relationship with the United States after the turbulence of the Trump era. Speaking ahead of the meeting a few minutes ago, the NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg said that relations with Russia were at the lowest point since the Cold War. Beijing has reacted angrily to the closing declaration of the G7 summit, which criticised it for human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Hong Kong. The Chinese embassy in London accused the G7 of interference, calling the allegations baseless. World leaders have been congratulating Israel's new Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, whose coalition was narrowly voted into office on Sunday. He's set out a programme of domestic reforms, but his hardest task may be holding together his coalition, which embraces Israel's entire political spectrum. A former US Special Forces soldier and his son have told a Tokyo court they helped the former Nissan boss, Carlos Ghosn, flee Japan in 2019. Michael and Peter Taylor were charged with smuggling Mr. Ghosn through airport security in Osaka in a large box meant to carry audio equipment. Burmese state media have accused an ethnic armed group of killing 25 construction workers in eastern Myanmar. The men are said to have been abducted by the Karen National Defence Organisation while building a bridge near the Thai border. British government sources have told the BBC that the final easing of coronavirus lockdown restrictions in England will be postponed beyond the 21st of June. Many scientists have called for a delay to enable more people to be fully vaccinated to combat the more virulent Delta variant of the virus. And the former Australian Rugby League captain Boyd Cordner has quit after a lengthy battle with concussion symptoms forced him out of the game. BBC News.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter. That's right, the Dream Team are most definitely on. Good morning, mate.
Good morning.
I just called us the Dream Team. I'm not sure if we're the Dream Team or the Car Crash Team, but either way, we're on.
One or the other, I don't know.
One or the other. Peter hiding away from his mum in case she hears him on the show. So that'll be a whole bit of drama.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if she hears you're on air?
Oh, she'll just probably come and tell me just, like... I mean, the thing is, the first thing she'll see is my, like, video games are open on my screen. So she won't even realise. So she'll just come in and be like, why are you playing video games and not studying?
Yeah, because...
And I'll be like, Mum, I'm on air.
Mum, I'm on the show. She'll be like, oh, hi, Toby. Sort of giving you, like, devil eyes. How dare you?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Okay. So, Peter, we're now going to be talking about those dangerous situations you got in. I've got some, you've got some. Do you want to go first or shall I?
No, I'm going after.
You're going after. Okay. Well, Brimham Rocks. Don't know if you've ever been. I'm sure you have.
Oh, yeah, loads of times.
It's great.
I've been with you, mate. I think.
You actually have, haven't you? You actually have.
I think so.
Nearly swore then. I climbed a rock. Obviously, went to Brimham Rocks, climbed a rock. Great.
Whoa, no way.
But this time, I ended up, and I was with someone who's at the time who was actually good at this sort of stuff. Got stuck up a rock, really high up. We had to wait for these 18-year-old lads to come and help us down. It was quite an embarrassing.
How old were you at the time?
15, 14.
Deary me.
We were literally. I was like, come on, man. This guy who I was with knows what he's doing. So I was like, right, what do we do? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, I trusted you. How you do this to me? It was very much like that. Another one for me. I mean, we all know the story. I've said this many times on the show before. I got kicked out of a shopping centre by security for
what?
I got kicked out of a shopping centre by security for kicking a door that said management on it.
Oh. Why would you kick a door that said management on it?
I think we'd had a lot of sugar and we were very hyper.
Okay.
It wasn't like an aggressive kick. We just lightly kicked. We were like, whoa, kick. And they just sort of walked off.
And then they just kicked you out?
They came in, put their hand on our shoulders and just escorted us out. I don't condone this behaviour, by the way. This was a few years ago. I'm ready for your story now, Peter. Hit me with it.
Oh, for God's sake. So this one involves the police.
I did say, get us... I knew you'd have had a run-in with the Spanish cops, so I'm ready for this.
This does involve the police. Fortunately, everything turned out fine in the end. But what we were doing wasn't the most legal thing. So it was during a time... It wasn't in full lockdown at all. It was actually just a couple months ago.
It was a semi.
But yeah, the current rules were you could have 4 people indoors. You could be in a group of 4 people indoors or in a group of 6 people outdoors.
Right.
Those were the rules, I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember. But it was a friend's birthday party. It was a friend's birthday, so we went to their party, which was indoors, and there was a lot more than 4 people. I went with my girlfriend, and there was quite a bit of alcohol. I hadn't drunk that much, honestly. I was more or less fine, but my girlfriend, being the lightweight she is, she was not fine. So she was mental all over the place, like falling over her own like shoelaces and that shit.
Comedy drunk. Comedy
exactly.
drunk. Yeah.
Exactly. And she was very unaware. That's probably a good way to put it. She was just unaware of everything that was going on. Like, if you said, "Oh, the house is on fire," she'd laugh at it. You know, it's that kind of thing.
Haha. TV go boom.
So basically, what happened is we were just partying away, just having a good time. And then we hear like a few really, really loud bangs on the front door. And then anyway, I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on?" Excuse me.
Pete, apologies for that language, Peter.
Sorry,
Peter,
I do apologise. I do
on the breakfast
apologise.
show. So, let me get the klaxon out. Hang on.
But that's literally how it was. We were like, "What on earth is going on?" Right?
Right. What the golly gosh is going on?
Exactly. I was pretty sure I knew it. Well, I mean, unless it was someone just like messing around. Fortunately, the girl whose house it was, her mum was home. Like, she was, she allowed it. She allowed a bunch of teenagers getting drunk in her house.
What a mum! What a mum!
Absolutely. Anyway, she went to the front door. Everyone else, there's probably a good 10, 15 people there, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else had to hide in this one small bedroom. And you can sort of imagine 10, 15 very drunk people very drunk teenagers, right? In one bedroom together, cramped. It's pretty difficult. And the worst part was definitely my girlfriend, because I'm supposed to be looking after her. I'm supposed to be keeping her from killing herself, but she just didn't understand it. I mean, I'm there with my mates. We're on the balcony of this house, which isn't. It's in an apartment block. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's the balcony, and it was like the first story. So if we really, I mean, I was completely debating jumping over the barrier and
just to get out,
running.
Get out of there.
Like, if the police came in,
Yeah. No.
I don't think you could understand how bad that would have been if we got caught. Like, I mean,
Peter gets done by the Spanish cops. Oh my
exactly.
God.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I really care what the government would do to me if they import me back to England. Sorry, if they deport me back to England or something like that. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
What worst thing would be my parents for saying getting arrested doing that. Like,
Oh my
that
God.
would probably have been the worst part. So I was there with a couple of mates on the balcony, like debating whether to jump off. They were saying, no, wait, it'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Get immigration control around your house.
Exactly. I'm like, what on earth are we going to do? Eventually, the mum actually managed to talk them out of leaving. But I mean, I'm on this balcony, right? And I see the 2 police cars down there. And there's 2 policemen at the door, and there's 2 policemen waiting by the cars.
Yeah.
So even if I jumped out, they already would have seen me.
Oh dear Lord. Right. So
yeah, in the end, she managed to get him away. But we had to turn someone called the police on us, basically, because they heard loads of music, and it was pretty late at night.
A close call. A very close call. Thank you for that, Peter. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for using the safe space that is the National Breakfast Show. Coming up in the next half hour, the next 20 minutes, going to talk about the cinema. Going to talk about, among other things, chicken nuggets. It'll all make sense. I'm not telling you yet.
Oh.
It's 10:40, 14 degrees Celsius, mostly cloudy. This is Teen Radio UK Breakfast. I've got Medusa, I've got Maroon 5, now Black Eyed Peas. Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling.
let's get on.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control.
Fill up my cup, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof,
And then we'll do it again.
let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. I got my money.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter.
I'm hurting, baby. I'm broken down. I need your loving, I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. You got me begging, I'm on my knees. I don't wanna be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love. And it's killing me when you're away. Oh, baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. And I gotta get one little taste. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love and little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Hey, my broken pieces, you pick them up. Don't leave me hanging, come give me some. When I'm without you, I'm so insecure. You are the one thing I'm living for. I wanna be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love. And it's killing me when you're away. Oh baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. And I gotta get one little taste. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love and little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Your sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Yeah, I want that red velvet, I want that sugar sweet. Don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be a man, there ain't no other way. 'Cause girl, you're hotter than a Southern California day. I don't wanna play no games, you don't gotta be afraid. Don't give me all that shush, no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes please. Come and put it down on me. I'm right here, 'cause I need little love and little sympathy. So baby, just show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life.
Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter.
Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down, down. Show me a piece of your heart, a piece piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down, down, down.
What? Sorry, just quickly. What if it's
Da da da, da da da, down, down, down. Da da da, da da da, da da da. Down, down, down. Show me pity, show me party. I'll be what you want, and it's physical. Keep it subliminal. Show me what you want. Show me pity, show me party. I'll be what you want, and it's physical. Keep it subliminal. Show me what you want. Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down, down, down. Da da da, da da da, da da da, down, 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 da da da. Down, 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 down. Show me pity, show me party. I'll be what you want, and it's physical. Keep it subliminal. Show me what you want.
10:48. This is Teen Radio UK Breakfast. Peter, mate, did you get the black coffee down you this morning?
Did actually. It was definitely not black. I put a bit too much milk, so it was like really unenjoyable because it wasn't warm enough or hot enough.
It wasn't hot enough, wasn't cold enough.
No.
It wasn't. You didn't hit. It wasn't
Exactly.
it wasn't the Goldilocks coffee we all needed.
Yeah, exactly. It tasted very nice. That I will coffee review with Peter at 10:30 in the morning.
Peter's daily coffee. I am still quite amazed we got you on the breakfast show. To be fair.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd actually make it.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I had people standing by. I did anticipate you might.
You're like August. Can you please just maybe
August-
come on the show because Peter's probably not going to make it.
August had the bat phone, ready in case you didn't
Yeah,
turn
exactly. Now the thing is, I can just put this as an excuse, as I can just make the excuse that I've been living in Spain for too long, because Spanish people are like famous for being late all the time. Like they always just turn up late. It's
That's a thing, is it?
It's just a thing. Like you say, oh, we're gonna meet at 4 o'clock. They're probably not even like ready to leave by 4:30. You know. So.
You see, here in England, you were always punctual. Some people, they say, I'm coming round, they come round 2 hours later. You always got there on time, You
Me?
You were never like ridiculously late to anything where I was meeting you.
No, I've got mates. I've got mates here, and we'd be waiting. Oh, we have waited a good 3 hours for them. It's like 3 hours after the time they said they would be there.
Madness. In other news, I've got my cinema pass back, so I've got the Odeon Unlimitless, so I can now go. I could go to as many movies as I want. I went to one on...
How much does that cost?
It's at normal times, stressing at normal times, it's $17.99 a month. Now, but up until
it's a subscription.
Yeah, up until September, it's $9.99 a month.
Oh.
Which isn't bad at all, is it, when you think about it?
Is that like summer offer?
It's the movies are out of cash because of COVID offer.
Okay.
Please God, come back. That's the offer.
So is it basically if you go to see over one movie a month, you've made your money back basically?
Yeah, you basically have, haven't you? It's I can just book a ticket and the charge is £0, 0 pence. It's really good. I went to see a movie. It was called Nobody. You should see it. It was just non-stop violence. I really enjoyed it. How do you feel about movies that are just constant violence?
Like what?
Basically, he's like a middle-aged guy, and his house gets robbed, and it brings out this sort of other side of him, and it's just a whole film of him going around killing people, basically.
Oh wow.
Like there's more of a plot than that, and he doesn't just like go. He goes after people who are bad, but like it is basically like.
I mean, yeah, I can sort of imagine it.
90 minutes of a middle-aged man beating people up.
I am reasonably picky with my films, but
we watched an old Christmas movie like on my bed together once, didn't we? Do you remember that?
Which one?
It was what was it? It was the one with Hugh Grant as Prime Minister.
Hugh Grant. Oh, it was yeah, that's. Oh, for God's sake, what was that called? I do know which one. I know which one it is.
Everyone knows the one with Hugh. Is Hugh Grant meant to be like a young Tony Blair? I think he is.
Basically.
It was the 1990s.
What was that called? Oh, Love Actually.
Love Actually, that's the one. There was all sorts going on in that film. We'll have to.
Yeah, that was like 10 storylines in one. So.
It was. We're gonna watch when you come to England. We're gonna watch a ton of movies. I'm just gonna we'll
Exactly.
collate how many movies, and I am gonna make you watch that movie because I really enjoyed it. Okay,
Alright.
want to talk about now stuff we shouldn't actually like, but people do like. I've got a few examples of this. I think you'll bite my head off on this. Are you ready?
Alright.
Okay. I don't think chocolate is the best flavour of ice cream or cake. I also don't think brownies are very nice.
Oof. So you're talking like unpopular opinions?
Unpopular opinions. Although there is a very famous radio feature called that, so we're not going to call it that here.
Ah, fair enough. Brownies, I don't know what you're on about. That's just nah. Chocolate is definitely the best cake.
I'm with you.
Except chocolate for cake, normal cake, yeah, it's definitely the best. But cheesecake always beats any kind of other cake.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've got one more. I said this to August yesterday on the show. August could not, basically walked out. Are you ready? Chicken nuggets aren't nice. Always hated chicken nuggets.
You don't like chicken nuggets?
I don't like chicken nuggets.
But why? Just why? Like, what is wrong? What have they done to you?
They hurt me a long time ago. No, they're just. I don't like the taste.
You had a bad sexual experience with chicken nuggets and now you're cursed. Or scarred.
Something like that. I'm not cursed. I'm not happy.
I meant scarred, not cursed.
No, you sound like a teenage girl, Peter. That's cursed. No offense to teenage girls, of course.
Yes.
They're generally more mature than teenage boys, let's be real.
Oh, not generally, they just are.
Just full stop. Yeah, there's no question of it. Peter doesn't want to get in trouble with the girlfriend. Okay, I'm going to play now. Final song of the show. And then we'll talk about what's coming up on Team Radio UK. Final song. Carly Rae Jepsen, I Really Like You is on. I didn't choose that, but it's on.
You had an obsession with that song.
Shh, don't tell them. I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said the other day, I feel like I'm not as camp as I used to be, and Peter turned to me and goes, Toby, you were always camp.
I really wanna stop, but I just got the taste for it. I feel like I could fly with the ball on the moon. So honey, hold my hand, you like making me wait for it. I feel like I could die walking up to the room. Oh yeah, late night watching television, but how'd we get in this position? It's way too soon. I know this isn't love, like everything you say is a sweet revelation. All I wanna do is get into your head, that we could stay alone, you and me and this temptation, sipping on your lips, hanging on by a thread, baby. Late night watching television, but how we get in this position is way too soon. I know this isn't love, but I need to tell you something. Like that, said you could keep them. I don't know how to act or if I should be leaving. I'm running out of time, going out of my mind. I need to tell you something. Yeah, I need to tell you something. Yeah!
This is Teen Radio UK. It's been The Breakfast Show. It's been Toby and Peter. We will obviously be back on for you again soon. So, Peter, would you like to tell the listeners when you will be next on the radio?
Hopefully, but I'm sure I will. Wednesday morning, same time.
Wednesday morning, same time. Potential, you'll definitely be on in that hour, right? But we may run into you not turning up on time again.
No, I mean I'll be on time.
You'll be on time. That's a bold claim.
I'll be on time.
What penalty do you want if you don't do it?
I don't know. I think that's for the listeners to decide.
All right.
Or you to decide.
Send the emails in. TobyJoshua2004@gmail.com. What do we do to Peter if he's late? Are you up for this?
Yeah.
Right. We'll see we'll see. Like you have to drink a glass of vinegar or something. We'll see what we can do.
Jesus! No, I don't want that.
It's all right. Don't worry. We'll follow the Geneva Convention. But yeah, good. So Peter, all going well. We'll be on. We'll let you know if that changes. We'll be on Teen Radio UK Breakfast on Wednesday morning, getting you up at 10 a.m. August will be on with me 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We'll be on. It's the return of the co-hosts. We've got co-hosts on. I feel like more than I ever managed before. You've all got very organised suddenly. We always used to try and get you on, but then we couldn't get the times right, Peter, because I always messaged you last minute, didn't I? Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Did you hear
Hello.
me? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Anyway, cheers, man. We'll see you on Wednesday, right?
See you later.
See you later. Thank you for listening. It's 11 a.m. Teen Radio UK Breakfast with Toby and Peter.